believe in trucks that flock to dusty gravel parking lots, working hard, playing harder, paying cover charge for starters. And I believe in happy hour, crank it up a little louder, a slow dance with a fast cowgirl, the gospel courting the Merle, and chilling with an ice cold beer in my hand. Yeah, let me tell you, man, I believe in the healing powers of a honky-tonk, a little backwoods country two-step or big city stomp, where you go to get away, forget the day-to-day, be just who you are, someone you're not, be the life of the party or hide in the dark, all the therapy you need for the price of a song. I believe in the healing powers of a honky-tonk. I believe in cowboy hats, pearl snap shirts and old ball caps, sawdust floors and worn bar stools, friendly games of 8-ball pool. And I believe in steel guitars, piecing back the broken hearts, waitresses and Daisy Dukes, bouncers tough as Bo and Luke, and a Willie and Waylon playing band. Let me tell you, brother man, I believe in the healing powers of a honky-tonk, a little backwoods country two-step or big city stomp, where you go to get away, forget the day-to-day, be just who you are, someone you're not, be the life of the party or hide in the dark, all the therapy you need for the price of a song. I believe in the healing powers of a honky-tonk. Two rednecks squaring off over in the corner, a little later slapping backs and buying rounds for each other. And those two dancers both came in here looking lost and lonely. Look at them now, you think they've found their one and only. I believe in the healing powers of a honky-tonk, a little backwoods country two-step or big city stomp, where you go to get away, forget the day-to-day, be just who you are, someone you're not, be the life of the party or hide in the dark, all the therapy you need for the price of a song. I believe in the healing powers of a honky-tonk. I believe in the healing powers of a honky-tonk.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Are you ready? It's showtime. Please welcome Tim Kelly.
It's time we beat it hard. Love led us astray a little too far. Probably best that she let us know, for us to head on down the road, and away we go, taking twists and turns. Hey, I got your back, yeah, the teardrops burn, but we're right on track, over bumps and cracks. We'll just take it slow, and away we go. Hey, I ain't pointing fingers now. I ain't blaming you for how it worked out. stumbling on a good break like that. And the way we go, taking twists and turns. Hey, I got your back. Yeah, the teardrops burn, but we're right on track. Over bumps and cracks, we'll just take it slow. And the way we go, taking twists and turns. Hey, I got your back. Oh, the teardrops burn, but we're right on track. Over bumps and cracks, we'll just take it slow. And the way we go, and the way we go,
That is called Away We Go, and before that, Healing Power of a Honky Tonk from Daryl Perry, Derryl. Welcome to the Tim Kelly Show. KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com is our website. We are live on the air on it right now from Branson, Missouri, the live show capital of the world. We've got a great live show for you tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Triple Play Thursday. We do 3 songs in a row from every artist all show long. That's how we do it on Triple Play Thursday. We'll have one more from Daryl Perry here in just a moment. And at the bottom half of hour number 1, we got a great young talented lady by the name of Charlotte Morris going to join us tonight. You're going to love her music and those stories behind the songs in a great radio interview as well. We want to give a big thank you and shout out to all of the other stations that replay this program. Great ones like KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com, Country Road 58 from Germany, countryradio.musicbox4friends.com from Belgium, devilscountryradio.com, radiotheking.be, also from Belgium, WVMIradio.com, realradio.us, downtheroadradio.com from Ireland, Bourbon Trail Radio, Top Shelf Radio Texas, radicalonlineradio.com, countryradio.lu, 93.9 FM in Luxembourg in the UK, and LakeParadiseRecords.net, a great Sony Orchard record label that we are affiliated with. My good friends Doug Driesel and Flint Thompson over there. Thank you guys for replaying the show. We sure do appreciate it. Let's blast some more new music out to the rest of the world. How about this one from Daryl Perry, getting lots of great rave reviews. It is called Some Horses on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's best on Triple Play Thursday.
Some horses weren't meant to be broke, aren't fit to be rode. We're born to buck if you get too close. And some horses need places to run till their days are done. Wide open and wild, just chasing the sun. You can see their manes afloat, never knowing where they're going. Only thing for sure is their path leads up and down a lonely trail. And for them it never fails, they will leave love in the dust to roam free. Some horses take you down if you bet 'em, kick you in the heart if you let 'em, softly touch you in a way you can't forget 'em. You can see their manes aglow, never know where they're going. Only thing for sure is their path leads path leads up and down a lonely trail, and for them it never fails. They will leave love in the dust to just roam free. Some horses weren't meant to be broke, aren't fit to be rode, weren't meant to be tied. Take it from me, I tried. Some horses
It's time for today's newest country music, Indie Country Radio, with Tim Kelly.
He's a quick fix when the road gets blurry. A quick stroll down misery lane, and you're a good girl, got your head on right. I know good girls gotta be bad sometimes. Hell, my car's been in that driveway. I had to learn the hard way. Run, run, run. You can have your fun, fun, fun. here, then you're gone. You just leave me with stars in my eyes. What good are stars when they're really too far? This liquor is hard, and that tequila sun's on the rise. Tequila sun, tequila sun shines in my face like a sin of heaven. Blinds me to nothing but man, ain't it something? That tequila sun. And that band is so loud, and that lime to your mouth fills me with doubt. You could handle my love and it all. The mirrors are clear of the smoke. I'll be here with a head full of fear and a heart holding out for the last call. Your every step I stumble to bed, every sip I regret, and every wall I keep falling into. It'll hurt just the same, but for you it's in vain. Just don't mention my name. That tequila sun finds you. Tequila sun, tequila sun, it shines in my face like a sin of heaven. Blinds me to nothing but man, and it's something. That tequila sun blinds me to nothing but man, and it's something. That tequila sun.
Her name is Lindsey Buchanan. That is a great song called Tequila Sun. And before that, another great song from Lindsey called Run. She can sing, can't she, ladies and gentlemen? Well, run over to KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. You'll see the Tim Kelly Show is live on the air right now. We are on our new format called Radio Boss. Just click play on that Radio Boss live player right now, and you will get to hear what we call New Country's Best. You're going to hear 3 songs in a row as well from every artist all show long. That's how we do it on Triple Play Thursday. Well, my good friend Lindsey Buchanan has a brand new single. We're going to play that one for her third one in the Triple Play. It is called Hold You Down on the Tim Kelly Show on KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Well, it's a shame, and it's bittersweet. It's a rose parade on a small town dead end street. I'm just coming down from a memory
You're listening to Triple Play Thursday on KICR Indie Country Radio.
I take Route 405 sometimes on my way home. It's a little out of my way, but that's the way I go. There's a patch of wildflowers that grow summer, fall, and spring. My baby's big on little things. I rise and shine with the morning sun long before she does. I head downstairs to the kitchen and I grab her favorite cup. Her sweet kiss comes with that coffee that I bring. My baby's big on little things. A little white frame wedding chapel and a little white dress her grandma made. A little house with a little extra room for some little one someday. A lifelong vow that I'll be keeping in this tiny diamond ring. Yeah, my baby's big on little things. She's big on little things. I pick up that cell phone for no reason and no rhyme, just to remind her that she's always on my mind. I smile just thinking of her smiling when it rains. My baby's big on little things. A little white frame wedding chapel and a little white dress her grandma made. A little house with a little extra room for some little one someday. A lifelong vow that I'll be keeping in this tiny diamond ring. Yeah, my baby's big on little things. A little white frame wedding chapel and a little white dress her grandma made. A little house with a little extra room for some little one someday. A lifelong vow that I'll be keeping in this tiny diamond ring. Yeah, my baby's big on little. My baby's big on little. My baby's big on little things. Big on little things.
Song number 2.
If you think I'm gonna be like all the others before you met me, those other clowns, I've gotta warn you now, I'm gonna let you down. If you're sure it's gonna fall apart and you're only waiting for me to break your heart, thinking that's what love's about, I'm gonna let you down. I'm gonna change your expectations. I'm gonna make a smile out of that frown. But if you're convinced I'm gonna leave, I'm gonna let you down. If you're suspecting that I'm only here to whisper sweet words in your ear, just for tonight. I've gotta tell you now, I'm gonna let you down. I'm gonna change your expectations. I'm gonna make a smile out of that frown. But if you're convinced I'm gonna leave, I'm gonna let you down. I'm gonna change your expectations. I'm gonna make a smile out of that frown. But if you're convinced I'm gonna leave, I'm gonna let you down. But if you're convinced I'm gonna leave, I'm gonna let you down.
That is our good friend Lee Sims from Colorado. That is called I'm Gonna Let You Down. And before that, Big on the Little Things. My name is Tim Kelly. I am not gonna let you down tonight. We're giving you all the music you can handle. 3 songs in a row from every artist all show long. That is how we're doing it on Triple Play Thursday. We're gonna have a great radio interview after this next song from Lee Sims with a young lady by the name of Charlotte Morris. You're absolutely gonna love her music, and we're gonna get to hear the stories behind those songs as well. Let's do the third one in Lee Sims for the Triple Play. This is his latest, called When Noah Built the Ark, on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
"10 years old and wishing my pa would take me fishing, but he told me we had work to do. So with shingles and a hammer, he had me climbing up that ladder to help him patch that old farmhouse roof. Hadn't seen a cloud in weeks, and fish were at their peak. I was ticked off hot and elbow deep in tar. When he heard enough complaining, I remember my pa saying, 'Son, it wasn't raining when Noah built the ark. There's gonna come a time the sun ain't gonna shine. Tomorrow would be too late to start. So don't procrastinate, don't sit around and wait till it gets dark. Son, it wasn't raining when Noah built the ark. Son, it wasn't raining when Noah built the ark. 13 summers later, well, I married Sherry Taylor. The first few months I was never around. Well, I was always doing something, golfing, fishing, or hunting, until that evening that my boss set me down. He said, "Here's some free advice. You better spend time with your wife, or you're gonna find your clothes out in the yard. You don't see the sense in changing until she starts complaining. But son, it wasn't raining when Noah built the ark. There's gonna come a time the sun ain't gonna shine. Tomorrow would be too late to start. So don't procrastinate, don't sit around and wait till it gets dark. Son, it wasn't raining when Noah built the ark. Son, it wasn't raining when Noah built the ark." So don't procrastinate. Don't sit around and wait till it gets dark. Son, it wasn't raining when Noah built the ark. Son, it wasn't raining when Noah built the ark.
Once again, that is my good friend Lee Sims and When Noah Built the Ark. Well, today it is not raining or anything like that. We got some great weather in Branson, Missouri, fall type weather right now. But if you're planning a trip to Branson, you might want to check out the weekly weather forecast. It is right below our radio players on the website at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. We're live on that website right now, and we are live with Charlotte Morris. How are you tonight?
I am so good. I'm really happy to be here.
I'm glad you're here, too. Thanks for doing the show. I was excited to book you in a radio interview, and I want to thank Martha Moore from So Much More Media for hooking us up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, she's fantastic, and you're working with a good lady there. We've been talking on the phone quite a bit. I just interviewed Alex Miller last week for the second time, and she set us up again, so that was awesome, too. And you kind of know Alex. You said she speaks very highly of him.
Yes, she does.
Yeah. Well, when you get on American Idol and shows like that, you know, there's got to be some talent out there if they pick you to be on those shows.
Yeah, just a little, you know.
Well, I tell you what, you got a little talent too, my friend. You've been playing music since you could walk, pretty much, it says in your bio. But you play, I think, about every instrument but maybe the bagpipes. Is that right?
Well, there's still a lot more I wanna learn, but yeah, a lot of string instruments on my resume.
Yeah, absolutely. And so tell us about your passion for music starting at such a young age. Were you raised in a musical family?
Yeah, both my parents were very musical people in terms of both of them either sang or played an instrument and did a lot with music through college and post-college. Neither of them are went into music professionally, but it was always a really big thing in their lives, and therefore it became a really important thing for my sister and I growing up. And so, yeah, when I was really little, 4 years old, asked if I could take violin lessons, and then it all kind of spiraled from there.
Wow, awesome. You know, that's the only instrument that I ever messed with when I was taking music in school, too, was the violin, and I pretty much nailed Mary Had a Little Lamb. I had that one down pretty much.
It's a great instrument, but I definitely don't envy what my parents had to go through as I kind of screeched through the first couple of years learning it.
Well, I tell you what, we got a lot of talent in Branson, Missouri, is where I'm from, in the middle of the country. I don't know if you've ever been here or not, but they've got some great traditional country music and classical country and all of those different kind of genres around here. Bluegrass is big here, too. And they give awards away for Fiddle Player of the Year, Guitar Player of the Year, and some of them different instruments. So they love to recognize the artist and how hard they work, and I love going to some of those shows. We just did the Branson Chill Awards about 2 months ago, and the Branson Terry Awards here about 4 weeks ago. So it's a lot of fun. I like to dress up and walk the red carpet, and I'm sure you don't mind that either.
It's always fun to dress up.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, what's even more fun, though, is when somebody recognizes your achievements and how hard you work as an independent artist, isn't it?
Yes, yeah. I think it's, especially for people not in the industry, it's really hard to not realize how much work goes into being an indie artist. Because, you might have teams of people that you work with on things, but it really is at the end of the day all on you. And so when you get that little bit of recognition, whatever form it comes in, it's nice.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, and that's why I appreciate you so much in doing the program, because this is helping more people get to know you. And we got so many different listeners in so many different countries. We're on 15 radio stations, 3 in Belgium alone. And wow. So, they recognize the artists too. There's a Red Carpet Award show in Holland that just was held here not too long ago. We got the Josie Awards. Man, you talked about that off the air, coming up this weekend. So there's a lot of opportunities for your music to get heard and get recognized by being on an internet radio station like this one particularly, but a lot of them out there. So.
Yeah, and thank goodness.
Yeah, and you're well deserved. You got some great songs. We're going to play three of them in a row tonight for you, so the folks are really going to get to hear your talent. Now, your folks used to take you to classical concerts and musical theater productions, and I hear you've even done a bit of acting in theater.
Yeah, a huge part of kind of the music that I grew up listening to was classical music and various, Broadway soundtracks. And so as I was falling in love with music, I was also falling in love with theater, and I actually went to college for musical theater. And my first 2 years out of school, I was acting and doing different tours around the country, doing productions in New York City. So yeah, it's a huge love of mine as well, and it's a lot of fun to be on stage in any capacity. So
that's awesome. Now, you're a young lady, but you've got some musical influences that I kind of grew up listening to. So tell us a few of those.
Yeah. I mean, some of my, I would say, like, oldest, longest, whatever you want to call it, influences, just in terms of when I started listening to them in my life, are people like Peter, Paul and Mary, Simon and Garfunkel, Joni Mitchell, because that classic folk music was also, very prevalent in terms of what my parents were playing on car rides or around the house. And that type of music, that folk genre, has kind of always just stuck with me. It's just, there's something about it. It's so, the story behind it, the way that they loop instruments in and out, it's classic, and you can't not love it.
Yeah, absolutely. And Simon and Garfunkel, that kind of stuff. And then Paul Simon went out on his own, had a great career.
Yeah.
He's getting up there now in years. So, it's interesting to see these young folks like yourself still, looking up to these people that have been in the music business for so long, and probably started before you were born, I'm sure. And, and then, make that connection still with young folks like yourself by their music that they make. And that's your hope too, isn't it? To connect with somebody when you write a song and put it out there. A lot of times you're putting your heart out there in words and melody.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, all of the music that I write is autobiographical, and it's about my life, things that I've gone through, things that my friends and my family have gone through. And my hope with putting it out there is exactly that somebody who has gone through a similar experience, or who just needs to hear those words, can find it and find some comfort and maybe process through whatever it is they're going through.
That's awesome. Now, in 2018, it says that you joined Lonesome Traveler. That was a national concert tour where the cast performed the history of folk music. And so tell us a little bit about that tour. That sounds interesting too. Yeah,
that was so much fun. And that kind of checked a lot of bucket list items for me, because not only did I get to play around the country music that I grew up listening to and music that I still love, but as a part of the tour, we had various folk artists, from that era playing with us. And the main one who toured around with us was Peter Yarrow from Peter, Paul and Mary. Mm-hmm. And so I got to share a stage with Peter for about a year and a half at various venues in the country, and sing songs with him that I grew up singing with my parents. There was one concert that we did in Pennsylvania, and the theater that we were at was actually a theater that my parents took my sister and I to when I was really little, and to see Peter, Paul and Mary. We saw them in concert when I was really young, and then I came back all of 21 years later, and played on the same stage with him. Wow. But it was full circle, and so many tears, so many happy tears throughout that whole process. Well, that's awesome, man. I love that story.
That is come full circle for you. That sounds amazing. Now, you were raised in Pennsylvania. My dad, I was telling you off the air, was born in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Ended up somewhere in there, moving to the Midwest, and we ended up in Missouri and Kansas, and has pretty much stayed here, except for a stint in California for about 4 years for me, and that's where I went to broadcasting school in San Diego. But I moved back to Missouri, to the Midwest, because I love the Midwest values and the country music as well. And there was a point in time, I guess, in your life that you decided to make that move too, about 2.5 years ago, to Nashville. Now, Nashville is called Music City, but was it country music that moved you to Nashville, or just music in general?
Just music in general, really, but I did feel like of all the places that I would be able to find like my people for like the music that I write for my genre of music, I thought that Nashville would be the best place to do that. There are obviously so many amazing music hubs around the country, but I think that for folk, for Americana, and obviously for country, Nashville is the place to be.
Yeah, absolutely. And, we talk a lot about songwriting, and there's a lot of songwriters rounds in Nashville. And so in your bio, it says, as a songwriter, you describe your writing style as genuine, raw, and emotional with a purpose. Man, I love every bit of that. And some of your female storytelling friends that you have, artists that you like to emulate, tell us a few of those. I see some good names in here.
Yeah, I mean, I think that Joni Mitchell is on that list, I think, as well as just like overall influences. Yeah. But some of the more like current artists that have been hugely influential for me are folks like Brandi Carlile, Maren Morris, Kelsea Ballerini, Liz Longley. I listen almost exclusively at the moment to female artists. I think listening to the way that women write is really fascinating. And there's so much nuance to it. And so there's just so much to learn from these amazing female writers.
Absolutely. And I'm looking at another group by the name of Fleetwood Mac. Now, I'm going to show you, or tell you my age here just a little bit. About a week ago, I had a birthday, but Fleetwood Mac was one of the first 8-track tapes that I had in my car, Book of Dreams. That and Steve Miller Band, or that was Steve Miller Band, Book of Dreams. Fleetwood Mac was Rumors. I'm sorry about that, but yeah, you know what I mean.
Yes, yeah.
But anyway, that was like back in the 70s. So that's how long they've been making great music too. And they're still influencing people. In fact, I was telling you off of the air, we in 2018 hung out at the Nashville Universe Awards at the Wild Horse Saloon. And we met some friends of ours there that I'd played her on the radio for quite some time. And she said, as soon as this show gets kind of wrapped up, I've got tickets to go over across the street to the Bridgestone Arena and see Stevie Nicks. And I'm like, hey, can I go with you? So,
I would have wanted to tag along too.
Yeah, so she, that young lady too, she's still influencing people in the world of music in general. And boy, she's got some pipes on her, doesn't she?
Yeah, oh man.
Stevie Nicks, yeah, absolutely. Well, you've got a brand new single out. I think it's the title track of your latest EP. Is that correct? Called Wild Child?
Yeah, the latest, my album Wild Child came out at the end of September, and the song Wild Child is where that came from. But that's out now as well, and it's a fun tune that I wrote when I kind of first moved down to Nashville and was grappling with living in this new place and figuring out how to settle down. Like I'd never really settled before. I'd been on the road a lot. I'd been hopping from different gigs and different places, and so that's where the song Wild Child came from. Is me trying to figure out how to stay put for a little bit. Okay.
Well, there's a lot of wild stuff to do in Nashville too, isn't there?
That's true.
Pretty much on any given night, but I'm sure it especially gets wild on the weekends, like a Friday, Saturday.
Yes, it does. It does.
Yeah, it's changed a lot, I know, since we've been there in 5 years, but you've probably seen quite a few changes in the 2.5 that you've been there too, huh?
Yes, yeah. It's pretty wild how much, especially with the the real estate shift and all of the new construction and whatnot. It's like things are changing very quickly.
Yeah, absolutely. And these mainstream artists, like we were talking about, like Luke Combs, Luke Bryan's done it, Toby Keith's done it. They're opening up, Garth's doing it, their own restaurants and bars, you know. And I don't know if any of these country music artists are experienced in cooking or running a bar or restaurant or any of that kind of stuff, but when their name's behind it, people are going to go check it out and see what it's like.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
So what's your favorite venues so far that maybe you've played at or ate at because the food's so great or the atmosphere? Maybe a couple that we might know.
Yeah, so my favorite place to play around town is probably the Local, which is, there's just always a good crowd. It's always fun to play. Everybody's just always excited to be hearing new original music from Nashville artists. And so, that's a big one. I have to say the Bluebird. I mean, there's no other experience like playing at the Bluebird as a songwriter. It's just, there's so much history there. It's such a legendary venue. So that's a big one as well. And then Analog, which is a venue at the Hutton Hotel. It was one of the first venues that I went to when visiting Nashville before I moved down here, and that was the first time I'd ever seen a writer's round. I'd like never even really heard of, I didn't know what that was. That's not a thing anywhere else. And that was, so the first venue I kind of had that experience. And then when I moved down here, about a year after moving, I was able to play a showcase there myself. And it's, so it means a lot to me, and it's also a great space, and a great acoustic setup. Yeah.
That is awesome. A lot of great history in that town and some of the venues you mentioned. Now, the Local I am very familiar with because a good friend of mine, and you probably know him or have met him, his name's Dustin Blankman. He is kind of booking acts into the Local, and he smokes a lot of great meat. He caters to a bunch of restaurants in Nashville, and then I'm also friends with Jeff, the owner, and we're working to try to put the Tim Kelly Show in there before the live music starts. So we've been
that's awesome.
Yeah, we've been talking about that because they got a really cool setup. There's cameras all over, and I see them pop up on Facebook Live, and I just haven't seen you perform there yet, but I'm sure I will. So be sure to tag me or mention the Tim Kelly Show, and I'll sure get that notification, and I'll check you out when you're live at the Local. That'd be sweet.
Yeah, I will let you know. I was actually there last night, and so whenever I'm next there, I'll definitely send you a note.
Please do. I love to share that on all my social media because the artists that I interview, we build a relationship, and this is our first one, but I'd love to have you back already. I love your energy and just the flow of the interview. It's been fantastic.
Oh, thank you.
We're going to play Wild Child for your first one in a triple play tonight, and then we're going to come back if you can hang out just a little bit more. Yep. We're going to talk to Charlotte Morris on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
In a town that ain't my own yet, in a house that ain't a home yet, in a life that I just started living, with some friends I barely know, with a job where there's room to grow, with a plan that I didn't see coming. That's when this wild child starts running. 'Cause I've run all my life, from state to state, from job to job, and made to make. used to this neighborhood, growing roots in the ground where the wildflowers are blooming. So will this wild child keep moving? 'Cause I've run all my life from state to state, from job to job and mate to mate. And I've only slowed down when I saw disaster coming. Then I keep on running. Looking out on neon lights, drunk boys itching to pick their fights. Crowded lines fill a road that could lead to a highway. And I could go, yeah, I could leave, but is that what they expect of me? 'Cause I'm always the one who makes fires out of nothing. Or will this wild child choose something? 'Cause I've run all my life from state to state, from job to job and mate to mate. And I've only slowed down to create the next disaster. And I play to the wind, I've swum the sea, but is that all that was meant for me? I found life in the noise, but more with silence coming. So now it's time I stop running.
Her name is Charlotte Morris. That is called Wild Child. That's the title track of her latest album. It is fantastic, ladies and gentlemen. Go check it out and stay with us. You're going to get to check out 2 more songs from it here in just a little bit. But great job on that, young lady.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely. And you wrote that one too, right?
Yes, yeah, all of the songs on the album I wrote.
Awesome. Man, that's some talent right there. You know, I talk about songwriting all the time, but it's a talent that I don't have. I can do parody stuff and make a funny song out of an already existing one, but to do something original like that and you guys tell those neat stories and wrap it up in 3 or 4 minutes fully produced, it's just amazing. And you make videos to the songs too sometimes.
Yeah, yeah, there's a lot of different elements happening.
Now, if you've been in theater, I'm sure the video part really interests you, you know, because you get to showcase some of your acting skills in those videos too.
Yeah, it is a lot of fun, and I think especially when I'm really missing the acting part of it, being able to film the music videos is fun. And being on set is always fun. Like, there's just such a good energy about it.
Awesome. Well, let me ask you this one now. Away from music, what do you like to do for fun in your spare time?
Yeah, well, I will say music takes up a huge chunk of my life, but I am big on outdoors, adventuring, things like that. I love to hike. I love to be on the water at anytime, all times. Like, put me on the water and I'll be happy. But I have a converted camper van that I travel around the country in, and I you know, drive around when I'm touring and stuff, and I'll use it. But I also love to hop on the road and take road trips and see national parks, and my dog and I just like to explore and adventure and see what's out there.
That's awesome. I see skydiving in there now. Obviously, you must be pretty good at it because you're talking to us here tonight, so you've done it more than once, right?
I have survived, yes. It's just a lot of fun. I do love the adrenaline.
Yeah, right?
Activities.
I don't think I would even do bungee jumping because I'm just so afraid that something would snap. It'd probably be my back first and then the cord probably too.
Bungee jumping is on my list. I've
It's
never
on your
done
list.
it.
Okay.
It is on the list.
And you mentioned national parks. It says your goal is to visit every national park. My brother is currently on vacation in Yellowstone right now as we speak.
Oh, so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's I have a lot of time, or hopefully I have a lot of time to hit them all. But I'm at about 26 so far, and they keep updating them, because new national parks can be added. But I think as of a couple of years ago, there's 61 maybe. So
Yeah.
I'm almost halfway there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very, very cool. Now, you have a pet named Kiwi. That is interesting. It's a miniature schnauzer pug mix.
Yes, she is my best friend. She's currently curled up next to my legs where I'm seated. But I adopted her from a shelter up in Chicago. Just a couple of months actually after I moved down to Nashville, I was up visiting my sister in Chicago, and she was in one of the shelters, and so I picked her up, and she's my best little bud.
That's awesome. Kiwi, I love that. I love the fruit too. We just got some of those.
It's a good fruit. It's a good dog.
Yeah, absolutely. Good dog. I love it. Now, your favorite food to eat, though, is called a burrata. That's what I wanted to ask you about. What is a burrata?
Burrata is a type of cheese, and I will say that I went back and forth when Martha asked me like what my favorite food was, to share a couple little fun facts. I am like a big foodie. Who isn't, honestly? Like, food is just amazing.
Right.
But burrata has been my obsession for the last like year and a half. It's kind of like mozzarella, but it's like actually a mix of two different cheeses, like two different types. And it's good on toast. It's good on salads. It's good on pastas. Like, it's just thing, and I could eat it all day.
I love cheese. I'll tell you what, this show gets pretty cheesy too, but that's probably because of who's hosting it. But boy, you sure have been fun to talk to tonight, young lady. And hey, next time you go to the local, be sure to ask Dustin, or ask about Dustin Blankman, and sample some of his barbecue. He's usually always got some leftover racks of ribs. You got to try them, man. He's I've seen the stuff that he's cooking. He posts some of those food pics on Facebook, and I absolutely get hungry every time I look at his stuff. So
perfect.
We love barbecue. Well, you got a great song called Tennessee. I guess this one's based on the Nashville area, or just Tennessee in general?
Yeah, this is another one that I wrote pretty soon after moving down to Nashville. I wrote it kind of as my first summer here was kind of coming to a close, and it's a little bit about Nashville, a little bit about Tennessee, a little bit about a love interest. There's like a nostalgia factor to it, because I think that we all have times where we look back on them and it was a lot of fun and you learned a lot, but you're kind of happy that time is over. And I feel that way about my first summer here, because it was so fun, but it was like a whirlwind, and everybody was just really happy to like be outside again, because this was 2021, and people were going a little bit crazy, and so my friends had a ton of fun, but got to the end of the summer and I was like, oh, I need to be an adult. I have things to do, and so this song kind of came out of that.
That's awesome. Well, it is the end of summer. We're actually well into fall now, so let me ask you one more thing. How the fall colors looking in Tennessee?
Right now, they are looking rainy.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, it's been pouring this evening, but it just kind of the last week or two, it started to get a little bit chilly, and by chilly I mean like high 60s. But I'm very pleased about it, that it's just starting to feel like fall. I can finally put on a sweater, maybe put on some boots, so very happy.
That is awesome. Yeah, it's our favorite time of the year. We got married October the 10th. That was our second anniversary we just had, and then my birthday was the 11th last Wednesday. So we love this time of year, and there's always cake around this time of year too.
That always helps things.
Absolutely. And you got a birthday I saw coming up in December, so that's close to Christmas. So we want to wish you an early Merry Christmas too, and a happy birthday at the same time.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely. You've been fun to talk to tonight. Charlotte Morris, let me ask you one more thing. Where would you prefer folks to search you out on social media?
Yeah, so you can find me online pretty much anywhere under Charlotte Morris Music. That's also my website, charlottemorrismusic.com. But Instagram is my main form of social media, at Charlotte Morris Music, and you can kind of get linked up to other platforms from there.
That sounds amazing, man. Thanks for doing the interview tonight. Come back anytime. I'd love to talk to you again. I've had a great time. We're 5 minutes into the next hour, so your two songs that we're going to play, two more, is going to kick off hour number 2 of the Tim Kelly Show. And we hope to see you again real soon back here on this program, but I'm sure going to keep playing your music.
Awesome. Thank you so much for having me.
You are welcome, and have a great holiday season as well.
Thank you.
All the best to you and your family. This is Tennessee from Charlotte Morris on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's best on Triple Play Thursday.
Driving in your beat-up truck down back roads, listening to Joni way up loud, drawing out the seconds till it's over. 'Cause they say that's what being young is about. Now we might not grow old together, and we might not tell stories to our kids. 'Cause baby, we ain't meant to be. I'm not your only one, but I will always have this Tennessee boy with the stars in his eyes, drinking Tennessee whiskey neath the Tennessee sky, chasing muddy waters where the Smokies meet their end, spending nights wrapped up in pretend. I will always have Tennessee, and Tennessee will always have me. Wasting nights just getting lost in neon, dancing to the songs that you don't know, acting like we'll be this way forever. We just ignore the signs that say we should let go. 'Cause this ain't what they write about in movies, just booze and passion mixed with lonely nights. But baby, when you look at me, you see into my soul, so it helps the hurt to know. This Tennessee boy with the stars in his eyes, drinking Tennessee whiskey neath the Tennessee sky, chasing muddy waters where the Smokies meet their end, spending nights wrapped up in pretend. I will always have Tennessee, and Tennessee will always have me. I can't see life without you, and it's good. I should, but years from now I look back at these months, just happy to remember what I had once. This Tennessee boy with the stars in his eyes, drinking Tennessee whiskey neath the Tennessee sky, chasing muddy waters where the Smokies meet their end, spending nights wrapped up in pretend. I will always have Tennessee, and Tennessee will always have me.
The best in new country starts now. On Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
They pick you up just to throw you back down. They give a hand just to push you around. And it ain't in the Bible or a rule book for life. It's all in knowing how to tell yourself you got it right. 'Cause every time they say you're not enough, and every time they say you don't have what it takes to make it, every time you prove that you are tough, 'cause you pick yourself up off the ground, and you swear that you will make it this time round. 100 letters back telling you no, but 100 more saying this is your show. It's not exactly science if you're hurt or you're not, but no one's gonna listen if you pull your neck shot. So every time they say you're not enough, and every time they say you don't have what it takes to make it, every time you prove that you are tough, 'cause you pick yourself up off the ground, and you swear that you will make it this time round. Maybe it takes a year, maybe it takes 20 more. Nothing's in your way but the fear that you're wasting your time, that you're just gonna fail, but your courage has got to prevail. So that every time they say you're not enough, and every time they say you don't have what it takes to make it, every time you prove that you are tough, 'cause you pick yourself up off the ground, and you swear that you will make it this time round.
Her name is Charlotte Morris. That is called This Time Round. Boy, I'll be glad to talk to her next time around, that's for sure. We just had a great radio interview. It was our first one, but it won't be our last, ladies and gentlemen. Charlotte Morris. Go check her out, especially on Instagram. Tell her Tim Kelly sent you over there. Welcome to hour number 2 of the Tim Kelly Show. Triple Play Thursday is live on the air right now from Branson, Missouri, the live show capital of the world, and we are live on our website at KICR-IndieCountryRadio.com. This next artist last summer got the privilege of opening for a gentleman by the name of Tim as well. Tim McGraw, that's who we're talking about. His name is Brendan Davis. This is called See You In It on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on a Triple Play Thursday.
Do you remember that time we were sitting there beneath the porch light on a late night? You were just smiling back at me. The world took the back seat. I was hanging on your every word. Or that night we caught the late show. Your daddy didn't know we were flying down a back road. His F-150 was where I stole your heart in the Georgia dirt. I can see you in this town, and you think I'd burn it down, but every red light street sign leads me back in town to a place where I'm loving you. And I can see memories as I walk down this 2-bed, 1-bath home. Ain't a corner in this town your love ain't living. I know you're gone, but I see you in it. sea. Summer sundress, your hair in a mess. We were everybody's dream, always be 18. Thought we had forever found. I can see you in this town, and you think I'd burn it down. But every red light street sign leads me back in time to a place where I'm loving you. And I can see memories as I walk down this 2-bed, 1-bath hall. Ain't a corner in this town your love ain't living. I know you're gone, but I see you in it. Yeah. I tried leaving, but every time I try to cross that county line, I find leaving here means leaving you behind. I can see you in this town, and you think I burn it down. But every red light street sign leads me back in time to a place where I'm loving you. And I can see memories as I walk down this 2-bed, 1-bath hall. Ain't a corner in this town your love ain't living. Ain't a corner in this town your love ain't living. I know you're gone, but I see you in it. I see you in it.
Song number 2.
Girl, you don't need another outlaw. Ain't looking for another Jesse James. Don't be fooled by my hat and boots. No, we ain't all the same. We don't all disappear into the sunset. Ain't all gunslanging, saloon door swinging drunks. We ain't all rough-cut ramblers out here gambling with love. From the looks of it, I can tell your heart's breaking. Dancing and stress, and you need saving. Girl, that's what cowboys are for. They ain't built for running, no, we're riding to the storm. Be your strength when you feel weak. Come in and sweep you off your feet. So take my hand, but let's get back up on that horse. 'Cause that's what cowboys are for. I'd walk 1,000 miles across the desert, climb 100 mountains just so I love your biggest ass on the Arizona sky and hold you tight. Girl, that's what cowboys are for. They ain't built for running, no, we're riding to the storm. Be your strength when you feel weak. Come in and sweep you off your feet. So take my hand, but let's get back up on that horse. 'Cause that's what cowboys are for. Dancing in stress, and you've been waiting for a hero to go saddle up and save you. Girl, that's what cowboys are for. Ain't built for running, we're riding to the store. Your strength when you feel weak. Come and sweep you off your feet. So take my hand, let's get back up on that horse. That's what cowboys are for. That's what cowboys
again, his name is Brandon Davis. That's what Cowboys are for. And before that, another great song called See You In It. Well, we put a live chat room on our website just below the Radio Boss player. Love to see you in that right now. KICRIndieCountryRadio.com is the website. And the Tim Kelly Show is live on the air with Triple Play Thursday. Let's do one more from Brandon Davis to complete his triple play. It's a song he wrote about his wife. Her name is Destiny. She is pretty, so he wrote a song by that title. This is Pretty from Brandon Davis on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Hurricane of jeans on the bedroom floor, 20 pair of shoes on the bed, 45 minutes putting makeup on. I'm watching, thinking what's coming next. I bet by now that you've walked in a couple dozen times, asking, hey baby, tell me what you think. Do I look pretty enough tonight? And I'm thinking I'm a lucky guy, 'cause you're pretty lovely, pretty tough, pretty much all I'm dreaming of. When it comes to late night living room barefoot dancing, you're a star. Pretty patient, pretty strong, but that ain't all you got going on. Don't get me wrong, when it comes to pretty, you set the bar. But it's pretty crazy if you think pretty is all you are. You're Picasso in a t-shirt, painting the walls, a spackle-covered beautiful mess. Sous chef, ramen noodle queen, Einstein in a sundress. So when you think that all the world can see is just another pretty face, girl, let me set the record straight. 'Cause you're pretty lovely, pretty tough, pretty much all I'm dreaming of. When it comes to late night living room barefoot dancing, you're a star. Pretty patient, pretty strong, but that ain't all you got going on. Don't get me wrong, when it comes to pretty, you set the bar. But it's pretty crazy if you think pretty is all you are to me. You best believe you're as graceful as you're smart. So if you're asking me, pretty is a pretty good place to start. 'Cause you're pretty lovely, pretty tough, pretty much all I'm dreaming of. When it comes to late night living room barefoot dancing, you're a star. Pretty patient, pretty strong, but that ain't all you got going on. You're made up your mind, stubborn kind that follows your heart. Don't get me wrong, when it comes to pretty, you set the bar. But it's pretty crazy if you think pretty's all you are. All you are. Damn, you're pretty.
New country sounds like this.
I'd rather drink a hot beer, build a fire in the pouring rain, burn all of my fishing gear, then set sail in a hurricane.
And this.
I don't wanna be a good time girl, arm around my shoulder, shutting down your favorite bar.
And this.
99 Halo couldn't take you away.
You're listening to the best in new country music on KICR Indie Country Radio.
Got a counter full of long stems that never seem to die. My favorite's the pale pink, but I'll settle for white. Lucky me, I'm drowning in Valentine's. At least once a week, you got a dozen in hand. flash that fake smile once again. There's one for sneaking in too late at night, one for when sorry wouldn't make it right. A ribbon tied around your mistakes in a pretty vase, and we both know it, but we'll just call them roses. They'll be yellow when you're coming from the bar across town. That lipstick red we don't talk about. I'm waiting on a bouquet that comes without. One for every white lie that's left your lips. There's one for every broken promise I forgive. A ribbon tied around your mistakes in a pretty vase, and we both know it, but we'll just call them roses. Roses. I don't know why you and I can't start over when the flowers die. All I need is for you to see they don't mean nothing to me. When there's one for that ring burning on your hand, and one for every wilted second chance. A ribbon tied around your mistakes in a pretty vase, and we don't show it, so we just call them roses. Roses. Yeah, we'll just call them roses.
Song number 2.
Almost missed the turn to my mama's house, just looking around at all the things that have changed since I rolled out. That brand new coffee shop used to be a gravel lot. It was the home game hangout spot, and now it's not. And it's real clear to see that we're through without me. The sun will go up, sun will go down. They'll widen the road on 58 South, out with the old, breaking new ground, ripping my roots and my heart right out. Every time that I come back, it's further from what it used to be. I know I'm the one that left this town, but it feels more like this town left me. I just ran into Miss Robertson, my next door neighbor growing up. She said hi back, but I'm not sure that she recognized who I was. How can a place such a part of me move right on without skipping a beat? Covering my handprint with fresh concrete, paving over my memory. The sun will go up, sun will go down. They'll widen the road on 58 South, out with the old, breaking new ground, ripping my roots and my heart right out. Every time that I come back, it's further from what it used to be. I know I'm the one that left this town, but it feels more like this town left me. sun will go up, it'll come down. They'll widen the road on 58 South. Out with the old, they're breaking new ground and ripping my roots and my heart right out. Every time that I come back, it's further from what it used to be. I know I'm the one that left this town, but it feels more like this town left me. This town left me. This town left me.
Her name is Mae Estes. She is from Hope, Arkansas, and she is fantastic. That is called Town Left Me. And before that, the first song I ever heard from Mae Estes called Roses. I found her on this cool little app called TikTok. Go check her out. Mae is M-A-E Estes. And she does TikTok Mondays, or May Day Mondays, rather, on TikTok Live. Lots of her great original music and some cover songs as well. A couple of weeks ago, she got to open up for the bell-bottom queen of country music right now, Miss Lainey Wilson. And she was in Arkadelphia, Arkansas last weekend performing and got to meet my good friends Posey Hill that we just recently had a great radio interview with as well. One more song from Mae Estes to complete her triple play. And by the way, we're just 90 minutes into the program, so that means another 90 minutes of New Country's Best is coming at you. And all triple plays tonight, 3 in a row on Triple Play Thursday. One more from Mae Estes. It is called Your Hands on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
I've seen your hands grease stained, turn a wrench, swing a hammer, take apart a V8, put it back together and never miss a move. They just know what to do. And I've seen your hands 10 and 2, heading east on 40, hometown in the rear view. You left for me, letting go of everything so I could chase a dream. Steady and true and strong, and right where I belong. Holding a beer on a Friday night, holding a match when I need a light, holding the door and my old guitar, there on my knee in a crowd in a dive bar, holding a ring in my heart for the rest of my life, wearing that band. I hope your hand's always holding mine. I felt your hands in the dark, light me up all over, running through my hair and pulling me closer like nobody else. You know me better than I know myself. You pick me up when I can't stand, like my mama prayed for, kind of man. Holding a beer on a Friday night, holding a match when I need a light, holding the door and my old guitar, there on my knee in a crowd in a dive bar, holding a ring in my heart for the rest of my life, wearing that band. I hope your hands always holding mine, when we got the whole world in the palm of it. When the going gets tough, ain't letting go of it. Yeah, we'll make the most of it. Holding a beer on a Friday night, holding a match when I need a light, holding the door and my old guitar, there on my knee in a crowd in a dive bar, holding a ring in my heart for the rest of my life, wearing that band. I hope your hands always holding mine, holding mine.
In a world, there was one man, Tim Kelly, and there was only one radio station. Indie Country Radio.
Yes, I know she's the life of the party, and without her, things here would die. Oh, but don't be fooled by her laughter. She has her sad times, she knows how to cry. She drinks and she talks just a little too loud. And with her pride gone, she tags along with any old crowd. Yes, I know I'm to blame, and I feel so ashamed that I've made her the image of me. Yes, I met her in a little country town. She was simple and old-fashioned in some ways, but she loved me till I dragged her down. Then she just gave up and drifted away. She drinks and she talks just a little too loud. And with her pride gone, she tags along with any old crowd. Yes, I know I'm to blame, and I feel so ashamed that I've made her the image of me.
Song number 2.
Loving her is all I live for. Loving her, I'm the only man she wants to know, Lord. 'Cause loving her is a one-man show. Now I'm a star in her arms, with her body so soft and warm. We're singing a song that no one else knows. 'Cause loving her is a one-man show. She's the stage, she's the crowd, she's the words I sing out loud. And every time we do the show, it makes love stronger and lets it grow. show. I'm a star in her arms, with her body so soft and warm. We're singing a song that no one else knows, 'cause loving her is a one-man show. Loving her is a one-man show.
His name is Jonathan Lynn. He is a great friend of ours, and that is called One Man Show. Welcome to this One Man Show with the Tim Kelly Show tonight on KICR Indie Country Radio. And before that, the title track of his latest EP called The Image of Me. We're going to give Jonathan Lynn one more to complete his triple play, and it's a great tune called Ladies Love. Ladies are going to love this one on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
I was coming of age, old enough to understand. My dad said we've got to have a talk, son, man to man. There'll be girls in your life, love will come and love will go. There's a few things about the ladies a man needs to know. Well, ladies love warm sunshine, sipping on sweet red wine. They love flowers and flirting and dancing in 3/4 time. Ladies love fancy things, silk and satin and diamond rings. But most of all they love the feeling that true love brings. Now I've known a few ladies, I've learned how to treat them right. A little tender love and care will go a long way late at night. You can promise forever, but the words are not enough. You've got to know what's in a lady's heart to win a lady's love. And ladies love warm sunshine, sipping on sweet red wine. They love flowers and flirting and dancing in 3/4 time. Oh, ladies love fancy things, silk and satin and diamond rings. But most of all they love the feeling that true love brings. Oh, ladies love warm sunshine, sipping on sweet red wine. They love flowers and flirting and dancing in 3/4 time. Oh, ladies love fancy things, silk and satin and diamond rings. But most of all they love the feeling that true love brings.
Nobody knows new country
like we know new country.
Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Hush your mouth, I was way down south, round about mid-July. I saw a sign by the road, fresh peaches ahead, figured I'd give them a try. She was sitting there in a fold-out chair, looking bored with nothing to do. Then she turned and smiled, and those big blue eyes about knocked me out of my boots. Now I got peaches in a can, peaches in a basket, tractor pulling peaches, holding up traffic. Peaches rolling around in the bed of my truck, got a house full of peaches, all because of that pretty thing working at the roadside stand. Got me stopping by every day thinking, oh man, good God Almighty, Lord, thank you, Jesus, for slow talking, sweet southern peaches. Now I'm eating peaches every morning. Guess what's for supper tonight? I bought the honey and the jam, some ice cream, and then I even bought a jar of moonshine. I got boxes piled up on the front porch, gonna have to start giving them away. Man, I'm about sick of peaches, but here I go headed that way to get some more peaches in a can, peaches in a basket, tractor pulling peaches, holding up traffic. Peaches rolling around in the bed of my truck, got a house full of peaches, all because of that pretty thing working at the roadside stand. Got me stopping by every day thinking, oh man, good God Almighty, Lord, thank you, Jesus, for slow talking, sweet southern peaches. Says they're shutting down Labor Day. Just think about all the money I'll save. I got peaches in a can, peaches in a basket, tractor pulling peaches, holding up traffic. Peaches rolling around in the bed of my truck, got a house full of peaches, all because of that pretty thing working at the roadside stand. Got me thinking about putting a ring on her hand. Good God Almighty, Lord, thank you, Jesus, for slow talking, sweet southern peaches. God Almighty, Lord, thank you, Jesus, for sweet southern peaches. Sweet southern peaches.
Number 2.
When you find out you're gonna be a dad, 9 months goes by way too fast, and you didn't know what you didn't have till you have it. And then you're losing sleep, staying up all night. Can't believe how much she cries, but every tear and every smile makes you fall a little deeper. I never thought I could love like this, I guess. Every star and every wish came true when I first held you. So grow up and be who you're gonna be. I'll be right here, anything you need. The only thing I ask is don't grow up too fast. Had a dream you were 17 and you had some guy you wanted me to meet. All I know is I think I squeezed a little harder than I should've when I shook his hand. There'll be times you think I mean that shirt won't work, go change those jeans. I'm old, uncool, and don't know a thing, but someday you'll understand. I never thought I could love like this, I guess. Every star and every wish came true when I first held you. So grow up and be who you're gonna be. I'll be right here, anything you need. The only thing I ask is don't grow up too fast. Spilled milk and training wheels, and Daddy, he's the one. That day giving you away, I'm coming undone. Grow up and be who you're gonna be. I'll be right here, anything you need. The only thing I ask is don't grow up too fast. It goes by too fast.
His name is Cody Webb. That is called Don't Grow Up Too Fast. And before that, a great tune called Peaches. He has had thousands and thousands of views on the video to Peaches. You need to go check that one out on YouTube. Cody Webb, Peaches, Don't Grow Up Too Fast. And the third one in the triple play is another great song from Cody Webb, If Daddy Didn't Have a Truck, on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
I'd have never known that working hard ain't what makes you rich, and hitting your knees or low gear is how you get out of a ditch. If I didn't grow up in a small town, right there in between an old square body's E71 and John 3:16, I'd have never known Jesus loves me, fell in love with kicking up dirt. I'd have never known how forgiveness or a carburetor works. Only the good Lord knows how a good old boy like me might have wound up if Mama didn't have a Bible and Daddy didn't have a truck. I'd have never known that good years were more than just 4 tires, and beer don't mix with gasoline. The devil is a liar. And you can hide your sins in a glove box, but you can't hide them from you know who. And there's a reason why that windshield is bigger than the rear view. I'd have never known Jesus loves me or fell in love with kicking up dirt. I'd have never known how forgiveness or a carburetor works. Only the good Lord knows how a good old boy like me might have wound up if Mama didn't have a Bible and Daddy didn't have a truck. Never been see Kids Alan Jackson on the radio dial. I'd have never known you were heaven sent when you walked down that aisle. I'd have never known Jesus loves me or fell in love with kicking up dirt. I'd have never known how forgiveness or a carburetor works. Only the good Lord knows how a good old boy like me might have wound up if Mama didn't have a Bible and Daddy didn't have a truck. Oh, if Mama didn't have a Bible and Daddy didn't have a truck. If Daddy didn't have a truck.
Best in New Country starts now on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
She said goodbye for the last time, and I ain't heard a word from that girl. So I'm gonna sit here, I nurse a cold beer, ease her out of my mind with a little Merle. I'm gonna crack one open, crank one up. Love's gone to hell, so to hell with love. Gonna need 3 chords to tell the truth. Only thing that helps getting over you is a steel guitar, long Yeah, the only way this heart is getting through this is good old ice cold country music. Man, they get me straight and Whitley. They always bring me back from the brink. She ain't been gone long, but I know she's long gone. So I think I'll just stay here and drink. I'm gonna crack one open, crank one up. Love's gone to hell, so to hell with love. Gonna need 3 chords to tell the truth. Only thing that helps getting over you is a steel guitar, long necks on a neon bar. Yeah, the only way this heart is getting through this is good old ice cold country music. And crank one up. Love's gone to hell, so to hell with love. Gonna need 3 chords to tell the truth. Only thing that helps getting over you is a steel guitar, long necks on a neon bar. Yeah, the only way this heart is getting through this is good old ice cold country music. Good old ice cold country music. Yeah.
Song number 2.
The 2x4s that built that house, the hammer and the nail, the cotton in your shirt that you wear to work, that you bought on sale, the cigarettes you smoke, the whiskey in your coat, that's in every single bar, the rubber on the road, the stitch that was sewn, the leather in your car. Came from a guy with his name on his pocket, a 2-door jump start farm truck, hauled it, seen 9 states for you, even bought it, stand by hand somewhere, straight from a place that you never heard of, hours on the clock that somebody burned up, you think it just fell out of thin air, but I came out of nowhere. Little towns, there's a little few left around. Them Carhartt people driving them diesels sure make it easy on us. They put it on the table, can't find them on the label, but man, you can trust that it came from a guy with his name on his pocket, a 2-door jump start farm truck, hauled it, seen 9 states for you, even bought it, stand by hand somewhere, straight from a place that you never heard of, hours on the clock that somebody burned up, you think it just fell out of thin air, but I came out of nowhere. Little towns, there's a little few left around, little farms, little dreams make this big old world go round, yeah. It came from a guy with his name on his pocket, a 2-door jump start farm truck, hauled it, seen 9 states for you, even bought it, stamped by hand somewhere. Straight from a place that you never heard of, hours on the clock that somebody burned up. You think it just fell out of thin air, but everything right here starts way out there. When it came out of nowhere, little farms, little towns, there's a little few left around.
That is a great song by the great group called Sutherland. That is called Came Out of Nowhere. And before that, we kicked off our number 3 of the Tim Kelly Show with ice cold country music. Go check out this great group we're playing right now, Sutherland, on Triple Play Thursday. Welcome to our number 3 of the Tim Kelly Show. Glad to have you tuned in. We are broadcasting live to the rest of the world and live on our website at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com from Branson, Missouri, the live show capital of the world. Let's get our number 3 of this live show going with the third one in the triple play for Sutherland. It is called Ain't For Me on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
Every now and then I wear that pair of jeans without the skull rings, and every once in a while I knock the dust off this old truck. Yes, sometimes I trade a black label bourbon for a bottle of red wine, and put on some old school Conway and crank it up. It ain't for me, it's for her, cause when she gets that shine in her hazel eyes, I can't help but do everything she likes. When I do, it leads to one hell of a night. It ain't for me, it's for her, and that smile she smiles right before that kiss, like midnight champagne on my lips. I'm all about giving that girl what she deserves. It ain't for me, it's for her. Yeah, I love drinking beer with my buddies at the bar on Fridays, and the way that a 2-stroke John Boat motor winds. Yes, sometimes I trade a little bit of back road gravel for a little bit of downtown hassle. It's whatever she wants every single time. It ain't for me, it's for her, cause when she gets that shine in her hazel eyes, I can't help but do everything she likes. When I do, it leads to one hell of a night. It ain't for me, it's for her, and that smile she smiles right before that kiss, like midnight champagne on my lips. I'm all about giving that girl what she deserves. It ain't for me, it's for her. It ain't for me, it's for her. It ain't for me, it's for her, cause when she gets that shine in her hazel eyes, I can't help but do everything she likes. And when I do, it leads to one hell of a night. It ain't for me, it's for her, and that smile she smiles right before that kiss, like midnight champagne on my lips. I'm all about giving that girl what she deserves. It ain't for me, it's for her. No, no, it ain't for me, it's for her. Yeah, yeah.
Listening to Triple Play Thursday on KICR Indie Country Radio.
I've tried and I can't outrun the rain. I've got to weather it. Can't hide, can't duck under every punch. I've got to roll with it. I could bitch and moan, or get up and go on, taking it as it comes, learning as I go. Can't hold on to something that's out of my control. Gonna let the day roll into another one. I'm taking it as it comes. I've spent a lot of time trying to rewind life or fast forward it. Wishing I could hit pause and take in a little more of it. It's all said and done, I can't do either one, so I'm taking it as it comes, learning as I go. Can't hold on to something that's out of my control. Gonna let the day roll into another one. I'm taking it as it comes. I'm taking it as it comes, learning as I go. I'm taking it as it comes, learning as I go. Can't hold on to something that's out of my control. Taking it as it comes, learning as I go. Can't hold on to something that's out of my control. Gonna let the day roll into another one. I'm taking it as it comes. I'm taking it as it comes.
Song number 2.
She looks good, I mean real good. She got that thing about her, she got that glow around her. It's been folded, but every time I hold it, I just can't believe you can fit in that much. Pretty in a 3x3. She's in that red dress, white ribbon in her hair, smiling at me standing there, bare feet on a salty shore. Her eyes shine through the faded ink, everything about it's bittersweet. Yes, she might be in this Polaroid, but she ain't in the picture anymore. There's a corner ripped off, her name's in a heart at the bottom. There's a tear stain down the middle, where I've cried a little over that red dress, white ribbon in her hair, smiling at me standing there, bare feet on a salty shore. Her eyes shine through the faded ink, everything about it's bittersweet. Yes, she might be in this Polaroid, but she ain't in the picture anymore. She ain't in this house, this room, or this town. She ain't in this white ribbon in her hair, smiling at me, standing there, cutting me right straight to the core. Her eyes shine through the faded ink, everything about it's bittersweet, because she might be in this Polaroid, but she ain't in the picture anymore. Yeah, she might be in this Polaroid, but she ain't in the picture anymore. She looks good, I mean real good.
His name is Randall King. He is from the great state of Texas, and he is a great country music artist. And next George Strait, a lot of folks are saying, I tend to agree. That is called In the Picture, and before that, Taking It As It Comes. Well, we're taking the triple plays as they come, and they're coming in fast. Boy, where has the time gone? We are almost 15 minutes past the hour. Let's keep it going. One more from Randall King, a fan favorite around this radio station. It is called Hey Moon on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR. Indie Country Radio, New Country's best on Triple Play Thursday.
Hey moon, it's me again, that guy that's always checking back in. How's she doing? I'm hoping better than I've been. Hey moon, there's someone you see that stands between her love and me, and I miss her. Damn, I miss her. Hey moon, I'm giving it all that I got. Hey moon, I'm down to my last shot, and I know that it's crazy talking to a rock in the sky. But I gotta try. Hey moon, is she looking up from her room and thinking of us? Has she been tucked in, wondering where I've been, dreaming about seeing me again? Hey moon, I'm giving it all that I got. Hey moon, I'm down to my last shot, and I know that it's crazy talking to a rock in the sky, but I gotta try. Hey moon,
To Tim Kelly on Indie Country Radio.
And you're pulling me in, tattooed skin and a little bit of gin. Your green eyes got me feeling right, and your smile's got me hypnotized. Some say it's a dangerous game, but what a shame if I didn't play. If you play your cards and a seat to my left and it's yours tonight. Losing track of time, 'cause I can't seem to get you off my mind. Show me your lead, this ain't a game of luck, we both can see. My love ain't free, so how much you wanna bet on me? Don't be a joker or play me for a fool. Come on, baby, show me your next move. I'll be the queen to your king since you asked me to. But don't for now, 'cause I'm taking a gamble on you. Don't be a joker, play me for a fool. Come on, baby, show me your next move. Don't be a joker or play me for a fool. Come on, baby, show me your next move. I'll be the queen to your king since you asked me to. But don't for now, 'cause I'm taking a gamble on you. Taking a gamble. Taking a gamble.
Song number 2.
I still remember the night in July when you pulled me in close for a kiss goodbye. Had to turn and walk away so you didn't see the tears in my eyes. You left me questions in my heart, left me wondering why I fell so hard. Why'd you have to go so fast and go so far? Do you still think about me? Wonder about that space between us. Did I put the brakes on what could have been? Do you question what we should have been? Is it all the time or every now and then? Do you wanna take that 3-mile drive straight to my house in the back of your mind? Did you not think that interstate would change the plans that we have made? I guess it's hard to hear a heartbreak 600 miles away. I still go down that road that goes down by your house to see if maybe he came back to town. But you're never there, it's just a dead end turn around. Do you still think about me? Wonder about that space between us. Did it put the brakes on what could have been? Do you question what we should have been? Is it all the time or every now and then? Do you wanna take that 3-mile drive straight to my house in the back of your mind? Did you not think that interstate would change the plans that we made? I guess it's hard to hear a heartbreak 600 miles away. You left me in that rivulet summer, and now the tears they've all dried up, but I still wonder. Do you still think about me? Wondering about that space between us. They put the brakes on what could have been. Do you question question what we should have been. Is it all the time or every now and then? Do you wanna take that 3-mile drive straight to my house in the back of your mind? Did you not think that interstate would change the plans that we had made? I guess it's hard to hear a heartbreak 600 miles away. 600 miles away.
She is an alumni artist of NBC's The Voice. She was on Team Kelly, and she is a good friend of mine from Norco, California, Miss Presley Tennant, and that is called 600 Miles, and before that, a great song called Gamble on You. Well, thank you for taking a gamble on the Tim Kelly Show tonight. I took a gamble, rolled the dice, and came up with triples. Triple Play Thursday. Everybody gets 3 songs in a row. Let's do one more from Presley Tennant, and I'll tell you what, with the world situation that we got right now, we need more prayer. Absolutely, ladies and gentlemen. This is called God Forbid We Pray from Presley Tennant on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio. Triple Play Thursday.
It's hard to watch TV screens full of hate, full of me. These days, it's all you see. Young man, 21, mad as hell at everyone. Turns to a bottle of pills and a loaded gun, just like his daddy done. God forbid we pray. Bow our heads, hit our knees, and have some faith. Not do the one thing that takes away the pain. No, let's not say his name out loud except in vain. And as the devil smiles at our children while they play, God forbid we pray. Soldier son, husband, dad, he went to war and brought it back. And in his head he's still on the front line, trying to get a job and get by. God forbid we pray. Bow our heads, hit our knees, and have some faith. Let's not do the one thing that takes away the pain. Devil smiles at our children while they
me some whiskey and coke. I gave up cigarettes 'cause I found me something better to smoke. I quit that local bar 'cause I found me a honky-tonk scene. I'm just a good old boy looking for the next new thing. I ain't a dude, I'd walk the line, 9 to 5, same routine. Hell, I'm an all-night bona fide good time, know what I mean? I'm just a good old boy looking for the next new thing. Said the neighbors called the cops last night about 2:45. Here come the headlights of the drive, blue lights looking for me. Oh, he said, buddy, what you doing? I said, don't you throw your book at me. I'm just a good old boy looking for the next new thing. Lord, I ain't a dude, I'd walk the line, 9 to 5, same routine. Hell, I'm an all-night bona fide good time, know what I mean? I'm just a good old boy looking for the next new thing. Gonna find it here tonight. Looking for the next new thing.
Song number 2.
Had my thumb stuck in my back pockets. Watched you backing up out of the drive. I just sat down, looked, there she goes. As you drove into a sunset sky, said I'd give you all the space that you wanted. Just didn't know that you want so much. So tonight I'm playing my guitar and I'm crying like a country song. Sitting here staring out the window, wondering how do you ever get so long? Must be one hell of a highway you're on. I bet you're blowing by billboards and exit signs. Got that thing set on cruise control. You know you never said where when you said goodbye. Just went burning down a downhill road. That old Toyota of yours ain't no race car. Don't know how you got so far so fast. So tonight I'm playing my guitar and I'm crying like a country song. Yeah, I'm sitting here staring out the window, wondering how do you ever get so long? Must be one hell of a highway you're on. So
my good friend from season number 6 of NBC's The Voice, all the way to the semifinals on Team Blake. My good friend from Texas, now from Oklahoma, Jake Worthington, right there with a great tune called Hell of a Highway. And then before that, The Next New Thing. Well, we are playing New Country's Best. The Next New Thing is playing 3 in a row from every artist all show long. That's how we do it on Triple Play Thursday. The third one in the Triple Play for Jake Worthington is called Closing Time. We're getting close on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
It ain't the stories that old jukebox tells. It ain't calling shots over 8-ball felt. Ain't how the neon shines through a smoke-filled room. Ain't hard to understand what keeps me on this stew. It just ain't close enough to closing time for me to leave this bar and our love behind. I know I'll close my tab with you off my mind. It just ain't close enough to closing time. It takes half a day and half a night to make half a man feel half alright. And when I hear last call, I'll get to leave this place. Oh, but as it sits, I still see your face. It just ain't close enough to closing time for me to leave this bar and our love behind. I know I'll close my tab with you off my mind. It just ain't close enough to closing time. It just ain't close enough to closing time for me to leave this bar and our love behind. I know I'll close my tab with you off my mind. It just ain't close enough to closing time. It ain't the stories that old jukebox tells. It ain't calling shots over 8-ball field.
You're listening to Triple Play Thursday on KICR Indie Country Radio.
Jim, Jack, Johnny, and Crow, those 4 apostles, Jane in my soul. That's pretty rough company for a Catholic girl like me to keep. But they're alright by me. My mama would faint if she knew these things about her daughter, you see. But what can I say? God made me this way. Y'all better pray for me. Why to the whiskey. See the man behind the bar, well, he's my preacher. Till he yells, last call, I'm a sinner. But I don't mean no harm. I'll be confessing till the liquor's all gone. One bread in the rosary just ain't enough for me. Baptize me in the brown water, over ice don't get no hotter. Devil's cut, that ain't my father. I won't quit till I hit the bottom. Sunday morning I'll be on my knees, but tonight you can find me praying to the whiskey. Jim, Jack, Johnny, and Crow, Mother Mary, save my soul. One bread in the rosary just ain't enough for me. Baptize me in the brown water, over ice don't get no hotter. Devil's cut, that ain't my father. I won't quit till I hit the bottom. Sunday morning I'll be on night. Sunday morning I'll be on my knees, praying to the whiskey. Praying to the whiskey. Praying to the whiskey.
Number 2.
I like 'em down home, I like 'em outlaw, the kind I don't take back to mama. I like 'em rough around the edges, whiskey soaked, that good midnight tenor that soothes my soul. I'm booze dumping good time, I know it don't last, but I fall for the kind of guy that makes me raise my glass. Blame my heartache in the morning on the Waylon and the Jones. Blame the way they leave me hanging on that Copperhead Road. I'm a good-hearted woman, loves a good time, and God blame the way I forgive them all that walk the line. Well, it's a broken record played again and again. I blame my good taste in music for my bad taste in men.
She is my good friend Taylor Hughes, and we got to hang out with her at Freedom Jam USA the 30th of last month, and we had a great time. I got to introduce her and MC the whole event. It was a great, great show. FreedomJamUSA.net is their website. Check them out, and maybe they're getting ready to do something next year. We are already looking forward to the next one. That is called Good Taste. You've got that, obviously. You're listening to this program, and before that, another great tune called Pray Into the Whiskey. She's got good taste in adult beverages as well. The third single is her latest one, Taylor Hughes. It is called Jesus and Jail on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's best on Triple Play Thursday.
Came rolling into that church pew like a cloud of smoke. I was out all damn night doing God only knows. Never even made it home. I wear last night's hair in a second coat of that carbon black mascara. Lord bless my soul. I'm guilty as charged. Never claimed to be a saint. My heart's a little lost, so I came here today. Sending up my one phone call. Hope the Lord will pay my bill. 'Cause hell, I'm somewhere between Jesus and jail. If I take an extra sip of that communion wine, the Holy Ghost might save my sins or kill this hangover of mine. My rowdy ways have flashed a few blue lights. Come judgment day, gonna need an alibi. I'm guilty as charged, never claimed to be a saint. My heart's a little lost, so I came here today to bow my head, make the cross, sending up my one phone call. Hope the Lord will pay my bill. 'Cause hell, I'm somewhere between Jesus and jail. Jesus and jail. I'm a repeat offender, a good old-fashioned sinner. So Lord, I surrender. I'm guilty as charged, never claimed to be a saint. My heart's a little lost, so I came here today to bow my head and make the cross, sending up my word phone call. Hope the Lord will pay my bill. 'Cause hell, I'm somewhere between. I'm somewhere between. I'm somewhere between Jesus and jail. Jesus and jail. Jesus and jail. I'm somewhere between Jesus and
Listening to
jail.
Triple Play Thursday on KICR Indie Country.
Honky tonks and cantinas, I feel right at home in either. Long necks and tequila can make a bad memory gone. A two-stepping senorita can walk into your heart and heal you. honky-tonks and cantinas, my other home away from home. You can get a little sideways listening to George Strait and how he's just a troubadour. Oh, hear the mariachis play sad songs about yesterday. She don't love you anymore. Honky-tonks and cantinas, I feel right at home in either. Long necks and tequila can make a bad memory gone. A two-stepping senorita can walk into your heart and heal you. Honky-tonks and cantinas, my other home away from home. Nothing like getting down, listening to that Texas sound, twin fiddles and a steel guitar, killing time with friends in low places, having rounds flirting with the waitress till that neon moon is gone. Honky-tonks and cantinas, I feel right at home in either. Long necks and tequila can make a bad memory gone. A two-stepping senorita can walk into your heart and heal you. Honky-tonks and cantinas, my other home away from home. Honky-tonks and cantinas, my other home away from home.
Song number 2.
Say time can erase all life's mistakes, open that they're wide. Left her crying at home, all alone, one too many times. What goes around comes around. She's gone and I'm finding out. Got one hell of a memory. Can't forget who I used to be. No matter what I do right, she can't forgive what I've done wrong. It came to life when she set me free, and it still got a hold on me. My home used to be, it's got one hell of a memory. Long dark hair, perfect smile, and deep blue eyes. Looking back, how could I have been so blind? She was my heaven here on earth. Guess I'm getting what I deserve. She's got one hell of a memory.
is Tony Corrales with the Tony Corrales Band. Great music from Arizona. That is called She's Got One Hell of a Memory. And before that, Honky Tonks and Cantinas. The third single in the triple play for Tony Corrales, which will be our last triple play, is called Fight for Your Love on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
I still open doors for you, baby. Give you a kiss goodnight. And even when things turn out wrong, I do my best to make it right. You used to leave little notes, I'd find them throughout my day. I wanna be your one and only. I see you're in love but lonely. So I'm gonna fight for your love. Show you everything this man is made of. And I take one hell of a beating to learn how to treat you right. 'Cause girl, I'm not going down without a fight. I miss you when you're gone, even just for the day. All the beauty I still see in you just takes my breath away. You used to walk up behind and wrap your loving arms around me. I wanna be your one and only. I see you're in love but lonely. So I'm gonna fight for your love. Show you everything this man is made of. And I take one hell of a beating to learn how to treat you right. 'Cause girl, I'm not going down without a fight. Baby, I'm gonna fight to make this house a home. And I'm sorry I made you feel so alone. So I'm gonna fight for your love. Show you everything this man is made of. And I take one hell of a beating to learn how to treat you right. 'Cause girl, I'm not going down. No, 'cause girl, I'm not going down without a fight. No.
Once again, he is Tony Corrales from the Tony Corrales Band, and that is called Fight for Your Love. Well, that's going to do it for this week's edition of Triple Play Thursday. My name is Tim Kelly. Thanks for listening to the Tim Kelly Show tonight, and I want to thank my special guest, Miss Charlotte Morris, for being on the program. Go check out Charlotte Morris Music and everywhere, but especially on Instagram. Follow her over there. Tell her Tim Kelly sent you. She was fantastic, and we're going to have a fantastic time tomorrow night. I'll hit the air airwaves at 7 p.m. Central Time, live from Branson, Missouri, and live on our website at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. My special guest tomorrow night will be Alicia Eichel with a brand new single, and she is a great Canadian artist. And then Buddy Jewell, he was on the first Nashville Star and won it back in the day. So we'll talk to him and we'll get the stories behind his songs as well. The Tim Kelly Show is produced by Tim Kelly Productions. Like us over there on Facebook and we will like you right back. Until next time, I will see you on the radio. Bye-bye, everybody.
I can put you in a cornfield in downtown Manhattan. Close your eyes and reel that old zip code. I can put you on a riverbank while you're fighting traffic. I'm a song, I'll see you on the radio. Turn me on and turn it up. I can make you smile, make you cry, turn back the pages of your life. Turn me on, oh, I'll see you on the radio. I can take you back to high school